All right, hello, my name is Matthew Childers. I am the web designer and art director at Hill House Creative, and I'm going to go through a couple things here. Um, we are looking at your website redesign, and aside from giving your website a facelift, there were two key things that we looked at functionality wise that we thought would help you tremendously. The first thing is a system we call geo-targeting, and it's mainly to help deliver the correct branding for your client, for your users, as well as proper information that they need. Um, the second thing we're going to look at is a way to make your franchises um, have more control over their franchise pages. So let's really quickly get into this. Geo-targeting is the first thing we're going to deal with. Uh, well, let me kind of backtrack. We were given, I guess, direction that you wanted to combine your Carlove and Colors on Parade websites together, and I guess the idea tossed around at the beginning was having both logos on screen. But it's not really practical, not just logo-wise, but also with your content. Like, for instance, down here where it says, like, we have Y Colors or Colors on Parade technicians. You don't want to say Colors on Parade and or Carlove technicians. You don't want to do that. So we want to kind of keep the content as focused as possible. But how do we do that for people who have a Carlove technician near them without having two websites? So we've come up with this solution called geo-targeting. So the idea here is that if someone is in a specific region, let's say a region that is close to a Carlove website, they would see the Carlove logo here. And the content here, for instance, this would say Carlove instead of Colors. Or Colors on Parade here would say Carlove. And like in the footer here, we'd have the Carlove logo there. So it would switch out on your website based on the location of the person. So if I'm sitting on my desktop computer in Boise, Idaho, and there's a Carlove technician in Boise, I would see Carlove. But if I was in, let's say, Sacramento, California, and there's a Colors on Parade nearby, I would see Colors on Parade. So what I've done is set up a quick little demonstration, and I have this little toggle here. This isn't something that would be on your website, but I've put it here so I can quickly switch between two different regions, and this basically works off of regions that we would set up. It can work off zip codes, it can work off cities, it can work off countries, however we decide to set it up. For this case, I've set up two different countries, United States and France. So right now, anyone in the United States would see Colors on Parade. But if I switch to, let's say, France, and my toggle is kind of slow at the time. Here, let's do this. There we go. So let's say we switch to France. It would show Carlove. So anyone in France would see Carlove. Now, imagine instead of saying France, or this not being here, imagine it was anyone within a certain zip code. They would see Carlove. And as you can see here down at the footer, it's changed the footer as well. And let's say someone in Oregon. Oregon would see Colors on Parade. So that's how that works. And it's a really kind of interesting thing. So we can do that throughout your site so that depending on where someone is, they would see either Colors on Parade or Carlove. And something else this also works for is allowing us to do something like this, where we could click on this little sidebar and it will pull up the closest technician to where you are. So for me, it would be Colors on Parade Knoxville, and I would get Colors on Parade Knoxville information. So this could be a way to make it faster for someone to get the information they need to contact you rather than going through a search form, which we still have, but this is a much easier way to do it. So again, this would work like if you were in Sacramento, California, you would get the Sacramento information. If you were in New York, you'd get the closest one to your location in New York. All right, so that's how geo-targeting works, and I think that's something that would really benefit your user as well as just make it easier to navigate your site. So here's the other thing. This is for franchises. So I've set up an account. Each of your franchises would get an account, and they would log in and be greeted with a little screen like this. So this is very, very simple little welcome screen. They don't have any content yet, so this is a brand new franchise. So they would log in and they would add a regional office. So we're just going to click right there, and it would create a nice little form that they're going to get when they do that right here. So let's fill out this form real quick. So we're going to make this colors on parade, and our office is in Kingsport, so we'll make it Kingsport. So make it Kingsport right there, and that's Tennessee. So let's select Tennessee, just like that, and I'll put my name, and we'll put the counties here. These are the 3 main counties near us. And let's put 555, 555, 5555. And I'll put in an email address, Matthew@hillhousecreative.com. So let's just say that's that. Now this section is kind of neat. We have these services. Now we can have as many services as we want, but I set these 4 up for now. But it would give your franchises a chance to choose which services they offer. So if this one offered paint repair, dent removal, and interior repair, but did not offer headlight restoration, we could choose those 3. And then you have the option or the ability to upload a photo. So we'll choose this photo to help personalize their page. So this could be a photo of their building. This could be a photo of the people that work there, whatever they want. So we'll just go ahead and add new post here, and it will redirect us back to our login page. So once we're logged in, now that their franchise has been set up on the website, they would see this, and then they could go and they could view their website page. So we'll bring this up, and there we go. They have all the content that they put in that form right here. Pulls in the phone number, pulls in the contact information and the counties that they service. It shows the services that they clicked, and now it's more I guess customized for each franchise. They would get this little section here and their own little form. Okay, so that's that. So let's go back, and I want to show you real quick. So we go back here, and let's say several months have passed and they decide they need to edit their franchise. Let's go in, we're just going to click edit here, and let's say that the contact has left and you've got Bob Smith has come in, and let's say they decide they're not going to serve that county, they're only going to serve those 2, and they're going to change the email address here, and they are going to start offering headlight restoration. So we'll go ahead and hit save on that. And now it updates with the new contact information, and let's go to view page. And now we see that Bob is now the contact, and they offer all 4 services. So that makes it much easier for franchises to go in and update their site, make it more customizable, as well as us giving in, each franchise page its own little facelift here, making it look a lot nicer. It's more customizable. We only have to make changes in one place instead of having to make changes like 3 or 4 places on the back end. You're not having to send out requests for changes and get backlogged with that. This is something that you can put more squarely on your franchise's shoulders if they need to. So those are 2 things that we felt like were big pain points for you guys, and along with the website design, the functionality is just as important to us. So we wanted to give you a chance to see what we were thinking. With that being said, thank you for your time and have a great day.